Hello traders out there in Traderland. My name's D7 here at Grok Trade, and this is Labor Day weekend edition. Anyway, it's good through Monday, September 3rd, 2018, and the markets ended the week mixed territory. The only Nasdaq, the small caps, Russell's 2000 in bullish territory, not too bad, but financials down, US dollar slightly higher, crude oil down 0.3%, silver down 0.4%, gold down a fraction, but the VIX fear dropping, now down below 13 at 12.9, not too bad. And Bitcoin right now is hovering above 7,200 at this moment, and $9.50 here on the GBTC. If you haven't ever seen one of our videos before, I'm D7. I go by that. I've been trading 20 years in the live markets, and I believe the very first to be doing trading videos on a regular basis on the interweb. I started in 2004. Anyway, I'm a former institutional trader, and I give technical outlooks on what I'm seeing out there in the markets. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like. Feel free to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you like it. But let's just get after this. I'm going to look at a couple of charts here. My lower chart is my daily. Up here in the upper left is my weekly. And we have our monthly. You'll notice that I have buy signals, buy and sell signals. And those buy and sell signals are there for everybody to see, everybody to look at, for everybody to critique. So it's out there for public view. The only reason I do this is not for you to buy or sell. That is not what it's about. It is for us to show our caliber and what we're capable of doing, so you trust us to mentor you. That's the long and short of it. That said, let's get going. The S&P Spider, it remains in an uptrend. We have a buy on it from back here, August 14th, and we go higher. Everything looks good, man. The markets are really, really strong. The weekly, we have a buy on it as of last week. We had a sell on it. We had this nice run at resistance. Now we've popped that. We're just looking really, really strong. But the big thing is we busted some major trend lines this month on the monthly chart on the S&P. On the spiders. This is just monstrous. For us to have closed over these two major trend lines is just huge. Guys, this market is very strong. The only problem that I'm seeing here is a bearish divergence here on the MACD. It's the only real issue that I'm seeing. Outside of that, it's looking great, guys. Looking great. If you look here at the diamonds and take a quick peek there, on the diamonds daily, you'll see that we're up, a bull pullback. I mean, this looks like a great buy opportunity on the daily chart. If you look here at the weekly chart, we have a buy on it as of last week. We're going higher, but it looks a little extended, right? You'll notice that I put a sell on after this run, but I jumped back in this past week. I might be a little late on that. On the weekly, it looks like it's going to want to pull back, but we'll watch that. And then the monthly, if you look at the monthly, we haven't made these new highs yet. So we had highs. We're not making new highs yet. We still have resistance over the top of us. We do have bearish divergence in place also. Now, the Nasdaq and Russell is very important to me. If you look here, because they can act as leading indicators. If you look here at the Qs, we're up, 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 up. It's just looking really strong on the daily chart. Oh, let me go back to the daily. But we do have the threat of a MACD signal line crossover. Actually, it happened already. So we did cross over on the zero line. So we do have a negative histogram tick. So that tells me we could just go into a basing formation or a slight pullback. That'd be something to be watching for on the NASDAQ. Again, this here is on the daily chart. If we go to the weekly chart, this is monstrous. I mean, just a huge, huge move. We go up, we hit our head at resistance on the weekly, hit resistance, and boom, we popped through resistance on the weekly chart. Guys, that is really, really strong. I'm liking that a lot. On the monthly, last month, I put a sell on it, but last month I had to put a buy on it because we closed over major resistance. And look at this today, or this past month. Boom! Just looking really, really strong. Yeah, in August. Let's see what happens in September. And the Russell's 2000. If you look here, we got a buy on it on the 16th of August, and we continue higher on the daily chart, the weekly chart. Look at this. We put a buy on it, had to sit through it on the weekly. Last week, we came really, really close to break. I mean, we're right at it, but this week we're definitely over resistance now. That is a great, great sign. Looking quite bullish. Very good, but we do have a bearish divergence nonetheless. We have to be watching for that. The monthly chart was just the big one, guys. August was very, very good to us. Had a buyback here in September, and on the monthly, and that's September 2017, so that's 2 years ago. We put a buy on the monthly, up, up, up. Put a sell on it, but now I have to turn around and put it a buy. So we had a sell on it because we had a shooting star, right? We come back down, we hit our head at it with a tweezer top. Really thought that going through, July, that this was going to sell off, but August it went boom to the upside. It blew off the bearish divergence that we had down there. Looking really, really strong, so I have to put a buy on that. So again, I put these buys and sells on. You guys see them real time. Financials. This is the monthly chart on the financials. Last month we put a buy on it. We slightly went higher. A lot of overside resistance, upside. So it would be interesting to see how financials play out. We need to see financials get really, really strong in this next month or two. We really need a couple strong months on the financials for the markets to keep going higher. So that's the monthly chart. If you go to the weekly chart, this is big, guys, on the weekly chart. Wait, hold on. Let's make sure we're looking at financials. Okay, there we go. Financials, weekly chart. Last week, put a buy on it. It's just not great. We have some resistance we've got to get through on that. And the daily chart, it's under pressure. We had a sell on it on the 28th August, and we go down, 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 down. But look at this. It looks like this thing's getting ready to bounce, guys. I'm going to put a buy on this. It's a little risky. I think it's going to be a short term just by looking at the trajectory. So, guys, Grok grads of the mentorship, look at the trajectories of highs. Look at there's several things here. So this could be just short term. We could go into a double top or a head and shoulders pattern here fairly soon. But nonetheless, I expect a pop to happen fairly soon, and it could be short lived. So that is that. U.S. dollars. Take a look at the U.S. dollar. The daily chart on the U.S. dollar. Clean up some lines. Put a buy on it, went sideways, finally popped. It's going higher. US dollar on the daily looks good. It's putting pressure on precious metals. It's putting pressure on stocks as a whole. The dollar's heading up. Let's see if it will continue higher or not. Take a look at the weekly, see if that will tell us anything. The weekly, we are pulling back. I'm going to get rid of a couple lines that just don't matter right now to us. We did pull back, and oh boy, I'm just not ready to put a buy on this yet. On the weekly, I got my sell on it, so I'll stay with that. And if you look at the monthlies, we're very, very extended here, very extended. So we're up, 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 up. I got a buy on it, but I'm looking to put a sell on that fairly soon on the U.S. dollar. That be on monthly. So if we do start to drop, look for the U.S. dollar to drop. That should bode well, fairly well for the markets as a whole, and also commodities out there. So the U.S. dollar, look for that drop. That could be a huge head and shoulder trend reversal pattern on a monthly chart. That's just huge, 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 huge. Crude oil. On the daily, we're going higher. The weekly, we're going higher. It's looking good. And the monthly, got a buy on it. And basing, it's looking good. Crude oil, guys, looks like good chance of being along there. Silver. On the daily, we got a sell on it. On the weekly, we continue with our sell. Look at this weekly sell. Continues to drop on the monthly. put a sell on it last month, and we did break through. Do you see that? We did break through there. That's bad news on the monthly chart. Huge bad sign for silver. If you go to gold, I got a sell on gold, but that could be a buy very soon on gold. I got a weekly buy on the gold, but look how the weakness. That should have popped last week. It should have rallied. It did not do that, so that buy call may turn into a sell call. And if you look here at Spider, or I'm sorry, the gold heading down, we had this triangle. It broke down. Now we're kind of a hammer. It's not truly a hammer, so I'm not ready to put a buy on it yet on the monthly. We have support coming across here. It'd be interesting to see how it comes, but it just would be hard to be long gold or silver right now at this point. It's been a brutal few months. The last half the year has just been brutal. But if the US dollar does sink, you will see gold and silver rally. Quick look here at the VIX. VIX on this weekly, I got a sell. I'm gonna keep that the sell on the monthly, but I did have a buy. Oh boy, I had a buy on that Thursday. Friday it dropped on me. I'm gonna stay with my buy, but it's going against me right now. It's going against me. Bitcoin, for those who are interested in crypto, keeps going higher. You'll notice we put a buy back here at 61.95. So right at 6,200, put a buy on it. And now we're at 7,200. So there's 1,000-point gain there. That's crazy to even say, isn't it? 1,000-point gain. So it is going higher. We do have a lot of resistance coming up here. It is extended, so we got to watch that. If you look here at the weekly chart, I got a weekly buy at 6,500, and now we're at 6,300, but right at major resistance, guys. This is, if we bust this, look, I mean, we could be at 10,000 very quickly on Bitcoin. This is a weekly chart. If you look at the monthly chart, put a buy on the monthly here at 7,800, right around whatever that is. It's 7,500. This looks like a nice bull flag, looking like it's wanting to pop to the upside. Just know this: when it pops, it's going to mean business. All right, it's going to be a big pop. It could get 10,000 very quickly. If it gets 10,000, it should go higher. Quick look at GBTC. You could buy this in your retirement accounts if you want to. I have a buy on it on the daily, and that's looking good. The weekly, got a buy on it last week. Let's see, it's 92. We're going up right now. We're at 95 on the weekly, looking good. The monthly is a sell, but I'm really close, really close to putting a buy on that. All right, let's look at some stocks of interest. So we're going to look at Dow 30. We're going to look at a bunch of tech stocks. And here's the thing. These are not buy and sell recommendations. I am not licensed. You need to seek a professional. Fair enough? Fair enough. Again, this is just us showing you the credibility, the validity of our education. Our hope is everyone watching this will at least give it a shot to look at our mentoring program to see if it's right for you. Now, let me be a little transparent with you here. We don't just accept anybody anymore. Just as my website, Grok Trade, we've been around 11 years in business. Been doing this a long time. Helped 31,000 traders long. But here's the thing: there is a quiz. You can take that quiz. That will find out if we have a match or not. You don't have to put in any information. This is 5 questions that will do a pretty good job weeding you in or out of if this is something for you. Something I'll pick out or share with you. This one, how to win at day trading. Guys, our room is getting bigger and bigger. I think there's 6 different countries represented in our chat room. But if you're just interested in day trading something, we do share some really important things here on how to win at day trading. It's a great webinar. We do these pretty regularly. Go here. Checks it out. How to simplify day trading, trade only 2 hours per day, whatever. I took this one off because we are updating how to build wealth at trading. That one should be up anytime now. Keep checking back. You can't click on it. There's nothing there right now. I am putting finishing touches on that. Let's get to some trades of interest. All right. Trades. Let's go here to the Dow 30. I just want to focus on the daily chart. Apple, We're up. Apple, guys, listen, it's been on an extreme tear. Things that go up fast, drop fast. As soon as I get a reversal candle, I'll be looking to sell and taking a profits, okay? AXP, got a buy on it. It's a bull pullback. This is another buy opportunity. For you mentor students, you'll notice that reward to risk isn't there. However, the 401 advanced students, here could be an opportunity for you. And if you look here at BA, got a sell on it. There's a double top, up, double top. We are dropping. We're below moving averages. So this bank of our Boeing is in a little bit of trouble here. Caterpillar, got a buy on it, up, to pull back to the rising or to consolidation of moving averages, and you have an inverted hammer reversal pattern. So this could be a buy opportunity, guys. Could be a buy opportunity. There is a trend line, though, that I'm watching, but that's it. Let me show you what I'm watching. So it's that. So I'd like to see it get over that before I'd make a potential purchase. Cisco, I have a buy on it when it broke resistance. We had a gap down and run up. This thing, is popping higher. Extend that line out just to see. Oh man, we are right at that, guys. We're over it. We busted over it. So that's a pretty good sign. CVX, let's go there. And selling it last week, and big drop. Holy smokes, down. Or wait, that'd be Friday, Thursday. I have a sell on it. And look at this. So Friday, big drop, 1% drop. So that's in trouble. You wouldn't want to be holding that right now. Disney, I have a sell on it, and I'm going to stay with my sell on Disney. Not interested in that one. This is Dow DuPont. You got a buy on it. A bull pullback, guys. You got an inverted hammer. Reward to risk ratio is close. That could be a buy opportunity at the area. Just remember what you've been taught. GE had a sell on it, turned around, made it a buy, and because it broke resistance and it's staying above that, man, this could be a high base ready to bust to the upside. Goldman Sachs have a sell on it. So we need the banks to get solid here. We need the banks to keep going higher. We need the banks to go higher, guys, for the market to stay bullish. It's under pressure at this moment. I'm not ready to put a buy on that. Not yet. Home Depot, got a sell on it. Oh, man, and it came right back. Isn't that interesting? So because it did that, I'm going to have to reverse my call on that. IBM, I have a buy on it. I will stay with my buy on IBM. It's a little choppy. Intel, have a nice falling wedge. Got a buy on it. Guys, this is getting ready to break out. A falling wedge play. The minor trend line, guys, for Grok students, put that on and you'll see the correlation with the moving averages. Johnson & Johnson, look at this beautiful bull flag, guys. I got a buy on it back here at 121. We're at 135, and look for that to go higher. That's a real nice bull pennant, guys. JP Morgan, I have a sell on it. Oh, that sell is going to become a buy. There's the buy. This could be a big bull flag, guys. So that gives me hope that Chase is going to be ready to rock and roll to the upside. So that's just what we need. Coca-Cola, down. Look, it broke the 200-day moving average, guys, and it does honor that. That's bad news for Coca-Cola. I'm glad to be short that, or definitely not in it. McDonald's, got a buy on it. Oh, we had this big drop Friday and it popped back up. I will stay with my buy at this time. 3M, got a buy. It was going higher. Merck, let's go there. Got a sell, but that needs to be a buy. I'm going to turn it around. Now I've got a sell on it. A buy is basically a break-even trade, but this is looking pretty good to me. Microsoft, got a buy on it, going higher. Very, very nice. Very nice. Extended to, you can't get in it right now. I got a sell on it, but look how this one's bouncing on me too. Right at the rising 20-day moving average. I'm going to put a buy on it. It could be short-lived, but there it is. Pfizer, come on. Pfizer, got to sell on it. Do I want to put a buy on that? There's a good chance of that popping here, but it would be risky for me to put a buy on it. Oh boy, I like the volume though. You know what? I'm going to put a buy on this, but that could bite me. PG, got to sell on it. We hammer out at a support level. I'm going to put a buy on PG. Travelers, TRV. Got a buy on it. It's choppy to the upside. I'm going to stay with my buy on that. UNH, got a buy on it going up. But no, okay. I mean, I'm going to stay with that buy. That's a good buy. UNH, cool. UTX, got to sell on it. Boo, 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 boo. I'm going to put a buy on UTX. I think it's going to go higher here. Visa, up, 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 up. Tweezer top. I should take profits, but I think it's going to be a rising. Oh, wait, this is... I have a sell on it. Okay, I've got a question for everybody, and I need your opinion. Whoever wins, okay, I'm going to do. This should have been a purchase on this day right there. If I was gone to Vegas teaching mentorships, I didn't get my calls put on because I didn't have videos going and I wasn't paying attention to my calls playing. Okay. So here's the question I have for you. On these charts, I have very specific rules that I follow on when they should be buys and when they should be sells. I am happy to go back through those on the week I was gone to put those where they would be, either good or bad. Not all calls work out based off of my rule sets. I'm willing to do that. If you say it's okay, so just put on in the comments on YouTube, say yes, add arrows. I'll go back and I'll add the arrows where they should have been, okay? If you say no, do not add the arrows, say please do not add the arrows. I respect that, and that vote will be counted. Whoever is, yeah, because I'm okay with not putting them on there because we sold out here, we just missed out on that run. The problem that I have with it is I don't show where I would have naturally added my call or buy or sell. I wouldn't have done that, or I would have done that. Whatever I was just saying there. So. Anyway, if you want it to be corrected, I'm happy to correct those from last week when I was gone. If not, if you just want them to ride as is, that's super cool too. I'll let them ride as is. So just let me know in the comments below. Either is fine with me. Okay. So Visa, I would have had a buy there. I would have been long this, and I would have continued to be long this because I think we're building a high base. So if we do build the high base, let's say you guys say no, just keep it as is. I'll just wait for the high base or whatever, or we'll pull back or something before I re-add a buy to that. Fair enough. If you say add it, then I'll add it when it breaks back above this trend line, and then that will be a buy bouncing off the 20-day. And there's several things I'm looking at here. But, yeah, and I'll just be ready to put a sell if it reverses. Verizon. Let's go here. We got a buy on it. It's a bull flag. Man, this thing's getting ready to run again. Could be an opportunity there. WBA. Walgreens. Got a sell on it. That sell is now a buy. Walmart. I got a buy on it. Came down, pop. I'm going to stay with my buy on that. Exxon, got a sell on it. No, and a buy, got a buy on it.Got a buy. I'm going to stay with my buy. If it's caught up in moving averages, just got to be careful with that. I need to see oil get. I mean, I just have a feeling based off of technicals that markets are going to go higher on that. Let's look at some bigger moving tech stocks. Now, a lot of these tech stocks are the ones missing the arrows because they had some big runs. Apple, we already looked at Apple. It's up. AMD, we added a buy here, put a sell on it, but I'll tell you the buy. See this high base? It broke out there. There was the buy. Okay, so later, now that I'm in front of the charts, I've re-added that, but there was a buy. I would be happy to correct that. Boom, I'd put it there, remove that one. So Amazon, got a buy on it, boom. Same thing here. If you draw a line coming across, right there, it would have been on that candlestick. Yeah, right there, boom. That I should have been back 3 days on that. That buy call should have been on the 27th, but I had to put it on the 29th when I was back in front of the computer. Okay, so Baba, the Baba got a buy on it. It's chopping around. But obviously have a buy on it. That we would have had to sell on that. Okay. Baidu got a sell on it. Boy, but that's going to turn out to be a buy. A buy. Booking. Price line. Got a sell on it. But I'll tell you that sell down here when it popped up. This one, probably that one. Definitely that one. But would have been a buy. But this is ready for a sell now. Ready for a sell. Cisco. Got a buy on it. Popped up. Okay, fine. Catfish. Catfish cracks me up. I got a buy on it. Going higher. I'm okay with that. eBay. Got a sell on it. And okay, I will stay with that. Facebook. Got a sell on it. Should have been a buy right here. High base. Look, Facebook looks like it's going to be a buy soon. Google got a sell on it. Stay with the sell. Google with an L. Got a sell on it. Man, Google had a bad day Friday. Down 1.8%. GoPro up 2.2%. Had a buy on it off the bounce. Boom. That's very nice. Close at the day's high. Look for more upside for GoPro. Microsoft. Up, and away. Micron. Got a sell on it. Should have been a buy right there. Boom. It should have been a buy, but not going to do it unless you guys say, yeah, please correct them. We're at resistance right now. That could drop on us. Netflix down almost a full %. We got a buy on it here. Building this little base. I still think that buy is going to be good. Buy should have been way earlier. Another late buy. Again, it just drives me crazy when I see these charts. These buys should have been like this when we busted back above that line. Boom, that was the buy. And it just tears me up on the inside as a trader knowing it took off there and I got to buy way up here at the high. Are you kidding me? It just drives me insane. Oracle got a sell on it, popped up, hit its head, and dropped. I'm okay with the sell, guys. I'm okay with that. PayPal got a buy on it right under resistance. Bam. But it's basing, so I'm okay with that. Red Hat got a buy on it. High base, look for that to go higher. Shopify up 0.6%. Look at this. So it popped up. The buy would have been on this candlestick when it finally popped over this trend line. Arguably this one, but it would have been short-lived. But there's the high base. Look for that to go higher. I'll add a long to it right now. Snap was down 1.6. Look at this. We put a sell on it. So this is a great bear pullback. We drop, little bear pullback, and then bam to the downside. Snap. It's looking bad. Twitter high base. So we're down, high base. Again, when we popped up over that resistance line right there on the 24th, that should have been the buy. But I will put it now. Okay, there it is. Monologue time. Labor Day weekend. Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend, spent time with friends and family, hanging out and doing what you do. I'm doing that. It's been a great few days. Enjoy this time, 3-day weekend. Enjoy this, and yeah, enjoy it. Traders, always remember that discipline is the secret. Now I'm going to give you an example, and I'm a Grok girl. So Grok girl, we were in Vegas doing a mentorship. Twice a year we'll do a live where we're like all fly in and do a mentorship together. Most of our mentorships are done online. That's why we have people from other countries that participate. We do them online. Well, we were in Vegas doing that, and because I know the odds are against me on the tables, I usually do not play the tables, and it's as a rule I don't play those. However, I like to buy my dinner each night, or I like the hotel I'm staying at to pay for my dinner, and this is how I do it. On a roulette table, there's I think 37 spaces, and there's a couple green, right? Spaces. And there's black and red, black and red, black and red. And it's where the ball goes around and around, and it stops on a black or red, or it just stops on a number. And so what I like to do is play black or red. So I'll look at the tree that sits right above the table, and it will say how many reds or how many blacks in a row that the ball landed on. And what I like to do is is play runs. So if I see black, 5 black in a row or 5 red in a row, I'll put down $20 on the opposite color. So let's say it's black, 5 black in a row. I'll put $20 on red. If we roll again and it happens to hit black, I'll bet again, but I'll double it. I'll go to 40. If I lose again, I'll bet again. I'll go to 80. I'll keep doing that until I eventually win. Once I win, it lands on red. I'll make that money back, and I make back my initial bet, $20 in this case. I use that $20. I have dinner. The hotel bought it for me. Okay, so I have rules that I follow. There has to be a run, and you have to stick with it by doubling every time, because as soon as you quit betting, you've lost all that money that you've put in. So there's rules to be followed, okay? Well, Grok Girl was just in disbelief that every day I was buying our dinners by doing that. And she's like, I've got to do this too. So she went down and she was doing it. But what was happening with her is she would not follow the rules. Instead of doubling her account, she might only she wouldn't double if she lost, she wouldn't double her bet. She would do something less, or she would just stop. Like, oh man, I just don't feel like it's going in my favor. I just don't want to be part of this. So what was happening? She was getting nickeled and dimed to death on the tables, even though she was watching me make money the whole time. And she came back. She goes, I just don't think I can be a trader. She goes, I can't believe how I could watch you make money, and then me, I'd go there and find a way to reason away why I should follow the rules. Fear and greed, that's all it was. So the what you have to do in the trading world is to be highly disciplined to strict rules. A lot of people go into the markets as gamblers, swinging for the fences and hoping for the best. And when they wear the gambler's hat, it's just a matter of time. You will not just suffer losses, but you'll lose your entire trading capital. It will be gone. So why? Well, it's bad behavior. How do you have that bad behavior? Well, not having a foundation of education that gives you rule sets that stack the odds in your favor, but it's also not being disciplined to follow those rules so you make money at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, at the end of the year, that you're up money. Not just up money, but you are taking it to the victims out there who are gamblers. There's a lot of them. We are the sharks out there in the markets on the retail level. Okay, we're retail level. We're not even the wholesale level. But there's 11% of us, 11%. We're the 11%ers who are out there taking what others are giving to us. There's so much money out there in the markets. You just have to be disciplined. But discipline by itself, I mean, it's only valid if it's on a foundation of the right education. A lot, you know what's interesting out there in the marketplace, out there in the interweb, there's a ton of information you can download. A ton of information, anything and everything you could possibly want. The problem is the right information that's out there isn't consolidated, assimilated together to be used the right way. That's the problem. There's a ton of information you can download off the internet, but you can't download thoughtful mentorship. It's a big difference. People, once they understand that, you understand it. Like, I'll share this. So we had a couple students that we had one who was an attorney, another one a doctor, another one traded energy. There's a number of people. It doesn't matter what they do. Okay. What was interesting is two of the individuals of the three that I'm referring to right now have been watching me, one 6 years, one 9 years, and they finally just now decided to do mentoring. The other one only knew of us 3-4 weeks. And he was the attorney and said, "You're my group. This is it," and signed up. So it's just interesting. It's interesting with those that wake up to the understanding that it's the simulation of information. It's not the information alone. It is where the magic is. But anyway, it is interesting that on the roulette table, going back to that, the Grok girl was like, "Man, that is something that I'm not sure. Trading is something," because she understood that being on a roulette table, being in the markets as a trader, very similar. Very similar. It is following rules. It's not swinging for the big wins. It's not having a feeling on what might happen next. It's nothing like that. It's always a set of probabilities. It's always a set up on the charts. It is always measurements of metrics and running it like a business and doing trading like a responsible businessman or woman. That's what it's like. So we're the house. We're the house out there in the market. We don't always win, but we win more than we lose. And we're constantly going higher in our profitability. That's what separates gamblers and traders. Real traders, the 11%ers. That's it. That's my monologue. Take care. Safe trading out there. We'll catch up with you guys soon. See ya.